All right, it is movie review time again, and I recently took the opportunity to watch a new movie called Red Right Hand. Now, this movie is available on multiple video-on-demand sites such as Apple, and it stars, as you can see here, Orlando Bloom, and he plays a man who lives in an extremely small town. I believe it's in the Appalachians. He helps his brother and his niece run a family farm, and unbeknownst to him, his brother, in order to save the farm, has had to take out an extremely large loan from a lady who basically is the local crime boss. And she and her crime syndicate is trying to make a name for themselves. And of course, they want payment, and they're going to get it any way that they can. And of course, eventually he ends up having to defend the farm and his family. And that is the crux of this movie. And this is a movie that we have seen many, many times. I don't want to call it a true revenge movie, but in a sense it kind of turns that way. It is an action movie. There are a lot of pew-pews fired during the movie. And so you certainly get your action's worth. Orlando Bloom does okay. In fact, he has an accent that when I first heard it, it really threw me for a loop. And I won't say that it grew on me, but I guess I kind of got used to it after watching it. But it was really just kind of weird hearing it from him. And then the crime syndicate leader is played by Andie MacDowell. And I just kind of had a hard time buying her. And I mean, she plays it all big and bad and yells and demands and, does all sort of mean things. But I don't know. Based on her past, I just kind of had a hard time buying her playing that part. It, again, is a movie that's just kind of a throwaway movie. Again, as I said, we've seen this a lot of times. It brings nothing new to the table. I mean, if you're looking for an action movie and, you've seen a lot recently and you just want something to watch, give it a try. But I don't think you're going to be just, bowled over by this. It's definitely not John Wick. It's not Sisu from last year or anything of that nature. It's just kind of run-of-the-mill. So nothing extraordinary about it at all. In fact, personally, I would skip it and rewatch John Wick if I were you. In fact, I can only give this movie 2 out of 5 stars.